Hello. Good morning. No, 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 no. It's not the morning. It's 12:06. It is technically the afternoon, 12:06 p.m. Well, I'm streaming from the Bronx, New York. So I am in the afternoon to wherever and whoever is listening, wherever you are listening from. I appreciate you. Good morning, good evening, good night. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the live broadcast show, Insights and Perspective with Bronx Girl. But wait, what's so funny? Because I'm testing out my live, testing out this StreamYard because my comments haven't been showing up in a while. So, I just want everyone just to sit back and relax and listen. And if I can't see you, then don't think I'm ignoring you. I know that I don't get a big, huge crowd around this time, on this page, Insight and Perspective with Bronx Girl, but I just like for everyone to bear with me because I don't know what's going on with my phone on StreamYard. Like I can't see the number of people in here and I can't see the comments. So what I'm gonna do is just talk off the top, give a monologue. I want everyone to listen, sit back and relax. It is February 3rd, the third day of February, where we celebrate Black History Month. I know a lot of people, a lot of Black people say, well, Black History Month is every day, all year round, but it is definitely um, something to be celebrated and honored because the people, our ancestors, fought for our civil rights. The people before us, the people that marched for us, fought for our civil rights. Hey, Lasagna, I can see you on my tablet. I can't pin your comments, so I just was trying to see how long it would be because I'm trying to understand why my comments is not coming up on my phone, so I can't see anything. And it's been like 2 minutes since I've been up here. So good morning. Good morning, Lasagna. We in two different states. You sit back and relax and do your work and I'll just go off top. But if you are in here, and I'll just because I'm gonna try to see if I could go to a different page on my phone while I'm reading some fun things while people are working. And gotcha. Thank you, Lasagna. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I have been trying to at least be more consistent and take this channel seriously because this is a channel I do want to flourish and expand and build from the bottom up. So this test run will help me and whoever's listening, whoever have the opportunity, and if you're listening, if you could take a moment, if I ask just for some feedback on the live, I will greatly appreciate that. So what I'm going to do is, like, today it was a beautiful Monday. Zachary started. He's at school. He goes to school on time. He likes to leave at a certain time. He know he's going to get picked up at a certain time. So the school that he's in, I'm very pleased with. He's pleased with. It's nice. Well, I'm not going to say nice, but it's decent. I'm happy, and I feel safe with my son going to the school that he's going to. I have to throw Zachary in there every once in a while because we start our morning together. Zachary this morning. What did I? Because at least when I wake up in the morning, because this page is about lifestyles, fashion, cooking, just various topics. But most in particular, it's going to be about relationships. That'll be our main topic, main topic, my main priority. It's not an advice channel, it's just simply me giving my experience, knowledge, observations on relationships. It's not directed towards advice or for me to even begin to try to give advice, or at least I can lend some advice. But these lives that I'm going to do is just probably in the mornings, it's going to be test runs just to see how I do, listen to feedback so I could know where I can improve. So there's room for employment. Hi, Jam 66. How are you? Good morning. Well, good morning. She said good morning to good morning. Everyone is saying good morning. Good morning to everyone. So what I did was I had made up some flyers for my to give out outside of YouTube. If my channel is not shared. And while I'm saying that, I don't know if I will be able to share this live. But since y'all are just listening to me, um, I will appreciate if you just bear with me for a moment so I could see if I could share the live. If you haven't shared the live, like, comment, or subscribe, and make sure you comment below to let me know if you are enjoying the show or if you're not enjoying the show. Whichever way, it's all good. So I want everyone just to bear with me. I want to see if I could pull up, um, because I supposed to have a phone that's supposed to be improve the quality of my live. So what I'm going to do is while I'm here there with you guys, I'm going to see if I could share it to my Facebook page. And can okay, I see my voice going. So I see the circle. Let me see. Ha 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 ha. No, let me stop. I see the I see that you can hear me because I could look at it from the tablet. So I'm gonna share my this live to my Facebook page and see if people come join. This is just a test run, but I want to get into it and we'll talk about things. And I want everyone to have a. If you want to, it's up to you. Tell me how your weekend went. Mine was quiet. I went out Sunday. I didn't go out Saturday. I don't know if I went out Saturday because on the weekends, me and Zachary, we just like to chill, and he likes to have his fun. Friday, I get what he likes for this weekend, so he could chill in the house, and we don't have to go. But either Saturday, if we don't go outside Saturday, we definitely have to go outside Sunday because he'll be like, "I want to go outside," and we'll go outside. So, we went out, and that was about it. So let me go back to StreamYard, okay, and pull it back up. Wait a second. That's the thing. It's so scary sometimes with this live. You don't know how it's going to go. So yeah, I can't really do anything. But yeah, so I designed some flyers to hand out for this page, Insight and Perspective with Bronx Girl, and it's pretty decent. It's nice. I don't know. I'm not that open to sharing it with the world, but I'm sharing it with the people that are listening and that may be interested. And like my introduction, it says, you know, because I had a little video up for my introduction of Bronx Girl, that remains the same. I and it says honest, raw, insightful, candid, and perspective. But I don't know how to, I don't know why. Oh man, and it's so sad. Let me see while I'm here, because this is a test run. I know I'm rambling. I know I'm doing a lot of crazy things right now that I'm not supposed to be doing, and it's just nice just to for the audience to listen while they are working, cleaning, just relaxing, and however you choose to spend your Monday morning, afternoon. Don't mind me. Just listen along. Okay, so I can't do it right now, but I'll try to at least let me see if I could do it while I'm on live with y'all. My intro. Let me see. Sorry, y'all. Just trying to test that out. I guess it did work. So while I'm testing out to see the things I could do with this while I'm on live on my phone, it should be it's supposed to be. I should need to access it and use it multiple. Well, I guess I don't know, but I'll get it together. So wait, so on the back of my card, I wrote like a little note to the people that I'm handing out my flyers to at least get their attention, to let them know I'm serious. And at the back of it, I'm gonna I don't want to do it on camera because I just don't want to let the people into my home right now. Another time would be good for at least everyone to see it up close and personal, but you'll have a chance to see it. I don't like leaving my audience out of the equation. Those that are subscribed to me and that support me and listen to me and support me and so again support and are subscribed and listening and tuning in, you are part of that. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what I'm trying to get started or what I want to do moving forward. So it does say discover a fresh perspective about relationships on my YouTube channel where I share personal insights and occasional advice. We'll also discuss lifestyle, fashion, cooking, and current events with a nuanced and thought provoking approach. And that goes, with that being said, I just would like to have everyone attention at the moment as to what I do and what I want to convey to the audience and present to the audience. I just want a different perspective on things and insight. I know I may not relate to a lot of people in the audience, and they may not relate to me in particular about my stance on relationships, my stance about the world, my stance about lifestyle, but that's okay. That is accepted between us. We can disagree respectfully. We can debate topics, we can argue points, we can argue facts, we can debate things that may not sit well with you, as long as it's done in a healthy setting and as long as it's done with we keeping our respect with one another. Feel free to push back all the time. I mean, I may get a little bit beside myself, and and that's okay. And I hope everyone keep in mind that this is nothing that I am trying to provoke. Like, uh, uh, I don't. When I say provoke, I mean like in the to the point where I'm trying to be a bully, right? If you think of me as a bully, that's okay. I could be your bully. Right. It's just that you have to have the facts to back it up to call me a bully. I don't want to bully's anyone's opinion. I want everyone's opinion to be open and honest, and we accept everyone as they come. We don't discriminate over here. We're not prejudiced over here in certain ways. We'll get into that, and you'll get to know what I'm prejudiced about and what I'm not prejudiced about. And it's okay. I'm not saying that my prejudice is hurtful, malicious, and evil intent. No, that's not what it is. Like, I may say, oh, okay, I don't like, uh, let's see, lasagna because she got pretty red hair. But that's just an example. That's just a example of being prejudiced. Is like judging someone, prejudging someone because their parents and you don't know anything about them. So with that being said, Grammys was yesterday. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched the Grammys in like ever. 10 years. Lasagna laugh. Lasagna know what I'm talking about. So, I could use her as an example, and all good honesty and good spirited debate and just arguments. But what I'm saying is I haven't watched the Grammys in a long time. And I was seeing the clips of everything in the replay. Like I seen that Beyonce won country album of the year. I don't know if she deserved it or not. I don't I haven't listened to Beyonce country album. Um Beyonce, she broke my heart about like after she started having the children. No, her Lemonade album is sick. I'm not gonna lie. If anybody want to get Beyonce's, like, okay, so let's get into it, because if y'all want to know who I am and want to get to know who I am as a person, as a human being, and just as a woman, as a friend, and however you see me as, I'll let you know. I have a just recently bought a record player with vinyl records, and I bought a Mary J. Blige My Life album, and I bought Aaliyah One in a Million album, the vinyl players, and it's nice. One day I could bring you into my home and show you the things that I like to do and the things that I appreciate. Some things a lot of people may find a little bit weird, but that's okay because I'm weird, and that's what you need to know going forward. That Bronx girl is weird, right? And sometimes I may even say my name like Leela. If you don't know my name is Leela, my name is Leela. But you can call me Bronx girl, and every time you enter this live, you will be entered into the mouth of a lion. You know what the mouth of a lion does. Just if you enter, then you brave, you in. That's it. That's all. Like once you enter, it's no going back. But yeah, with that being said, Beyonce album Lemonade, that album is sick. Like I love that album for the simple fact, and it's worth buying on vinyl. Um, at one point in time, I thought Beyonce lost her momentum. Everybody's like, "Oh, she's overrated. She's overrated." I'm like, ah. In some cases, she may be overrated, but I don't think she's overrated at all. I think that she improved as she get older. She get better as she get older, but it's just not for me. Her fans have been there with her from day one. So as far as me saying, "Oh, did Beyonce deserve a country album?" Yeah, she probably did deserve it, right? She worked hard for it. I don't know. She performed at the Super Bowl, the Pro Super Bowl, one of those Super Bowl shows, and I think it was nice. But I guess as far as her winning a country album, like who else was up against her that she wouldn't have took home the country album of the year award? So she deserved what she got. But as far as her music, me appealing to her music and like going all crazy for Beyonce, no, I don't anymore, but I still respect and I see that me and her not she's 1 year younger than me. Beyonce is 43, I'm 44. So yeah, she is 1 year younger than me. But what I was saying is, before I got off track, if you're gonna buy her album on vinyl, which I believe is worth it, and even if you buy it on like you download it or however you listen to your music, I believe that her Lemonade album was just as hot. I mean, not hot. Let me not use that term. Was just the greatest. Just like Mary J. Blige, My Life album, right? I don't know what album or record Mary J. Blige has before or after her My Life album that was shut My Life album down. I don't know. You can't tell me. I don't know. Right? So okay, so if you're talking about Beyonce and her Lemonade album stands on its own. But if you wanted to put it next to someone for comparison, for something that if you love music, if you love Mary J. Blige, and if you love Beyonce and you love their music, they have two different types of music. They sing two different type of way. They have two different personalities. They are just two different type of women, two different type of human beings. So if you want to compare an album to Mary J. Blige and say that deserves to be up there with My Life album in the history books, in the making of the Guinness World Records of the best record ever made. From my personal experience, I would say Beyonce Lemonade album is the best. And if you have a record player, and if you like record players, and if you want to like just open your mind to new ideas to listen to music just for your benefit and for your peace of mind. I think Lemonade is great. Lemonade is a great album. I would never take that away from her ever. Like I heard it from top to bottom. XOXO is a beautiful song. Mary J. Blige, My Life. I could listen to it from the front to the back, from the beginning to the end. Zachary even know the song, right? So that's something I just wanted to share about Beyonce winning the Grammys. She won the Grammys. Now the Super Bowl is coming up. I really don't get into the Super Bowl. I watch it. I could sit there and watch a game, a full football game, a full Super Bowl game, and go along with the plays. It's just if you don't if you're not a Super Bowl, I mean, it's not even a Super Bowl fan. If you're not a football fan and you don't know football, don't feel bad because football is much more interested in basketball, but football is much more complex than basketball. Like you can learn basketball better and faster than you can learn football. So that's what I mean by that. So brace yourselves, ladies, if you haven't already prepared your menu for your significant others, if not for yourselves, to present a nice Super Bowl party for your husband, your boyfriend, your partner, or whomever you are presenting a Super Bowl party for. Those are fun. I think that's the time when, we get to see the men that are not happy for the year are happy for the year, even if they don't team didn't go to the Super Bowl. So it'll be a nice celebration and get together and event. I did a Super Bowl party for my niece like 10 years ago, before 10 years ago, and it was nice. It was decent. That was my first Super Bowl party I had for her because she loved football, and I haven't did one yet. Zachary father, we used to watch it together. He'll go out and get things and little party snacks. He'll go out and get little party snacks, and we'll celebrate the Super Bowl together. Um, He didn't ask me to cook anything that time, but I wasn't. We'll just order something. And I'm like, mm-mm. I hope you don't think you that special. But if he was to, and I wanted to, I would have made him a Super Bowl feast, not a feast, but celebration. So yeah, so with that being said, I just wanted to get that out the way. Is February is a month of events and a month of celebration. Like February is now the 3rd of February we are in. I'm going to be wearing red for the month of February. I love red. That's my favorite color. Purple is my first, red is my second. Um Leopard is I'm obsessed with leopard. It is a color, but it's not first or second. So I'm trying to organize my colors now. And when someone be like, "What's your favorite color?" and I have it down the line: purple, red, and leopard. And then we'll go with the least that's to favorite. But yeah, so month of February is the month of heart disease. Red represents heart disease. So if you are and you know anyone that has heart disease or uh, suffered from heart disease or you lost to someone to heart disease, wear red in favor and honor of the person that you love or just know the most. I love red, so it won't be a problem. Red is a bold color, and red signifies a lot powerful messages to the outside world. Like some people are really scared to wear red because of how powerful and how bold it is. I have never been scared to wear red. I love red. I think as I got older, I've been scared to wear red because it is powerful and it is bold. And it's not because of the people's reaction. It's just that, I stand out. We stand out when we wear red. So yeah, wear red for the month of February. It is honoring someone that has suffered from heart disease, and it's a beautiful color, and it represents many other of things. So I just wanted to say that. But I wanted to come on because my comments still haven't came on my phone, so I'm not going to stay for long. These lives are these lives. So, and I'm looking at my tablet because the comments can't come up, but I wanted to have a little bit of fun today before I end it. I don't know what to do to fix my comments on StreamYard. StreamYard is, I don't know. I had, let me see how you say it. What is it? Screenshot some memes that I be catching on, what is it called, Facebook, and that I wanted to break down and read to my audience so we could laugh or you just could listen and I'll give my commentary. um and that's it. So one I'll read one because this is just and I'm going to be reading memes just to open up the door for someone to be at least comfortable and giving feedback and knowing that we are here together to express our opinions and thoughts and not be judged or uh I don't know. We just here to express our thoughts and views in a respectful manner, in a decent manner, in a healthy way. But you can relate and express your thoughts however you choose to express your thoughts. I'm not going to penalize you for it. I'm just happy that you are here listening, and that means so much to me. So let's get one of these memes started, and I'll read it, or maybe I'll give commentary in between, but I'll read it. So. It says independent women are so undervalued. And I just that word independent now is becoming a little bit derogatory and a slur. Like I don't know if people know what the word independent means and how good it is to be independent as a person, as a human being. It is necessary to be independent, and to take it to make it seem like it's something that is definitely not to make it seem negative is because it's becoming negative now, right? And I'll just finish it. Let me start from the top. Independent women are so undervalued. She don't even need you. She just wants you. She's going to do her thing with or without you, and that's a queen. And I guess that's the part where I get like a little bit confused and hung up on is that, women, independent women, right? That's not married. Because if you look at it, independent or single, if you're not married, then you are legally single and you are legally independent because they recognize and people that are married are recognized as higher than single people, right? In every relationship going forward and starting a relationship, in a serious relationship, in a marriage, however you are, as of now, as of today, in a relationship, every couple needs their independency. It helps the relationship grow. Being independent in a relationship is needed to help the relationship grow. Because if you look at it, like, if you are solely dependent on your partner, look to your partner for decisions, and your partner has to make the sole decisions and overall decisions, and you are left with just what your partner decide to do. I don't understand how that would be a healthy relationship. Right? Every woman in this life, every woman all over the world needs to be independent, whether she's in a relationship or not. Independency grants freedom, and a lot of people don't understand like freedom to the extent. I'm not talking about like, well, if you see a woman, a free woman, an independent woman, so to speak, a single woman, an independent woman, a free woman, like you see her as like less than, right? And when she said independent women are so undervalued, I don't think that's true, because I believe there are men that are married to women that they married women because they are independent and have a mind of their own and can think for themselves, and know that if we need to make a decision together, you'll come to me and get my opinion on this decision you want to make. If there's a decision that needs to be made together, then yes, you definitely need to come confer and consult and go over it with your partner. But most men, real men, if you want to say real men, if you want to apply that to men, if you want to label men as real men, that's another like horrible uh, s- label that we put on men. And as me, I don't know, I'm picking up this language now. So I find myself saying to men, like, oh, you're not a real man. And then I have to catch myself and know I hate that term. Right. So I'll just say it off top. I'll just say it clearly. I'll speak clearly. I'll speak directly, and just go for the gut. So any man that has any ounce of decency and ounce of respect for his woman and love woman and care for woman and know what a woman is made of and know what a woman is capable of doing. That man right there is the man to at least consider to be with and to make a life with. And I'm just vice versa, men and women. We don't want to separate. We don't want to do the gender roles, excuse me, like man versus woman. No, we don't want to do that over. Maybe we will get stuck, and I say we as in me because you guys don't do that male, female, man, woman, gender roles. But what I'm saying is like any man that I would like to be with in the future, or maybe not ever, or consider, I would like him to value me because I am independent. I am a woman, a person, a human being that can make decisions for themselves. I can make it on my own. He should know and have in mind that like my woman, if I don't expect her to call me 10 times, 20 times a day. Maybe if you have that type of relationship, that's the type of relationship that you have. And that's okay in your eyes, but that's not okay with me. Right. He don't solely rely on her to rely on him to empower him as a man. Right. So what I'm saying is like any man with life experiences, any man that knows, a confident man, a decent human being, a good human being man would know that any woman that he should have to be by his side and a partner that he would like to um, grow with, she should be independent, and she should not depend on him for every little thing. She should be able to make her own decisions. She should be able to make her own choices without being labeled like, oh, she don't need a man. Like we all know that women don't need a man. We all know that men need women, right? Because if you look at it like this, I was watching a show and he put things into perspective. He said, and I'm just paraphrasing, quoting him, not quoting him, excuse me, but paraphrasing. So when men say that, oh, when women, excuse me, get up and jump up and say, "Oh, well, men need, I mean, excuse me, women need men." right? Yeah, okay. And men need women. That's what they say. So what the guy did was, I was watching a show on YouTube, and I say guy because he is a, I'm not going to say what he is because no one is going to watch him, right? He's just one of those progressive guys that have different I mean, not ideologies, but different ideas and different takes on different things and different perspectives. But one thing he did say that stood out to me, which made a lot of sense. He said, "Listen, men need women." They know they need women. Women really don't need men because, like, you could have like 100 women, and I'm just paraphrasing what he said because he did put it into perspective. I should have just filmed it so I could accurately, share with you, beautiful listeners. He said, like, if it was one man on this planet Earth and like 100 women, that one man can populate the earth with those 100 women. He could get each and every one of those women pregnant. He don't need another man. And the women, 100 women, don't need another man. Just need one man to get each and every one of those 100 women pregnant, right? But if it was 100 men with one woman, a woman would not be able to do that, carry out those pregnancies from 100 men. Okay, so that made a lot of sense, and it is definitely makes sense. Once you look at it, right? You need one man getting 100 women pregnant, and he didn't say 100. He just said, he just made it a point to see that men need women. He also said, and it was a good take because I also feel like this too. A lot of men suffer in silence. They want love. They crave love. They crave love and attention. They want things that they don't want to ask for because society has built them up to the point where they have to feel and superior over women. So a man sitting there submitting and not submitting in a way where, okay, he has to give in to, you know, win the love of a woman. No, right? So men at the same time, they crave love, they want love, they want love. Again, they want love, they crave love, they need love, they desire love. But at the same time, the things that they ask for, they despise at the same time. So, you have a man that's so macho, all this bravado, all this aggressiveness. And when I say aggressive, I'm talking about being frightening to the other party, to a woman, to make her feel like she's less than, that she's like below him, and that he has superiority and he has all the answers. Like, he can't be questioned, he can't be challenged. That's the aggressive man that I hate. I hate aggressive men that can't answer questions because I have met men that are aggressive off top, yelling and screaming, don't like to be questioned, don't like to answer questions, don't like to be challenged, but yell and scream and say, "Oh, you're argumentative or you debating." Like, and then these are the men that don't have an open mind. So those what I mean by aggressive, because you can be aggressive in nature. Like, oh, he's tough. He likes to play basketball. He likes to win. He's competitive. He likes to go for the goal. He don't want is going to step over him, but he don't has to hurt no one or harm no one in the process of doing all of these things. Right. And there are men that I have met that sit there and act like, and then I'm not just saying dating or just because I meet guys on a daily basis, different interactions, different social connections. And they do have this attitude, not all of them. But if you get to know them well, you will see what's beneath the surface and beneath all the layers, that they want something and at the same time they despise it because, men, they don't want love. They want respect. They don't want love. They want to be obeyed. They don't want love. They want to be honored. They don't want love. They want to be feared. So when people like this that says independent women are so undervalued, no, I don't think independent women are so undervalued. Women in particular as a whole are undervalued. I don't know why independent woman has to be put into a box and set aside, act like as if independent women are negative. Independent women moving forward should have her own money, should have her own thoughts, should have her own, make her own decisions and have her own choices. Right? Of course, if you're in a relationship with someone that you love and care about, and you have integrity and you have all the makings of a beautiful relationship, of course you should confer with your partner to make things a little bit easier for both of you. Of course, you're not going to just, as a woman, as an independent woman, and then people use the independent woman as the stupidest shit. Like, oh, I'm independent, but when I need my tires changed, I'll depend on a man. Like, a lot of women could change their own tires, right? But if you want to go to your man and make him feel special and make him feel, like, he's the man that you never had, of course. But, oh, hon, my tire needs changing. Can you change the gas? And, all the things. Or can you fix this in the house? Stuff like that to make him feel and boost his little healthy ego, to make him feel needed. But to go to him directly and just intentionally to say, listen, you are the man, and you're supposed to pump my gas, and you're supposed to change my tires, and you're supposed to like fix things in the house that's supposed to be fixed. Like, how's that even healthy towards a relationship? Women are undervalued on all levels, whether she's independent or not. And within a relationship of codependency, those are the worst type of relationships to come. The outcomes, the aftermath is horrible, it's sad, and it's sick. Usually it's like a narcissist and a submissive woman with a codependent relationship where the narcissist gaslight, manipulate, encourage, and support, and even brainwash the woman to solely rely on him, and to because he in that stage, that's where he's love bombing, he's restoring her confidence and building her up just to break her down, right? So, and me as an independent woman, of course I'm independent. I'm not married. As an independent woman, a free woman that's free to do whatever she want, whenever she want, however she want, with whoever she want, wherever she want, how she want. Yeah, of course, that's an independent woman if you want to put a title on it, right? And a lot of women get into these relationships with the hopes of being submissive, and it doesn't even have to be submissive, because submissive could be an ugly term for someone, and it could be like it's just ugly all around the board. Some women get into a relationship, show the man that she solely depends on him to make decisions for her to consult with him and confer with him before she even make the next move. He takes this as power, he take this as domination, and in the end, who gets hurt? I'd rather be an independent woman than someone that's codependent on my partner, and relies solely on my partner to make the decisions for me, or even tell me how to think or what I should think. Because those codependent relationships end up in humiliation and embarrassment. So usually when you hear a woman on Facebook saying that he embarrassed me, he's humiliated me, that's because she's codependent. I'm not saying that doesn't happen to only codependent women, because men have a habit of, and women have a habit too, if you want to like compare the two, of embarrassing and humiliating each other, which I prefer personally not to use that term embarrass, because I don't think a man or a woman can embarrass me. I don't know. It's just what's wrong with my characteristics. Only time I ever been embarrassed is with Zachary, and that was a long time ago. So when I hear women say, "Oh, you out here embarrassing me," how? Like, he just didn't embarrass you overnight. There was certain set of characteristics and behaviors that would lead to in a pattern that you can identify that he is capable of embarrassing you. Men don't have any type of cap over their lives when it comes to logic and reasoning in some instances. So they think what they do is okay for them to embarrass and humiliate a woman over and over again, which is okay with them, but it's not okay with the woman. Excuse me. So I went and if I know a man is capable and has the characteristics, has the poor characteristics of human behavior, and I'm not gonna say as a man, I'm just say human, right? That's people can change, right? But it's more realistic for character change than behavior, right? Because if he have this behavior of embarrassing you and humiliating you, making you sad and making you hurt and making you cry. But he didn't just do this overnight. It's something that was building up, it's stages, right? That's why I say, and I stress, and I'm not going to take it back. Oh, hi, yours truly. Thank you. Hi, Bronx. I'm listening in. Thank you for listening in. I'm not going to stay too long, but I appreciate everyone that's here. Um, what did I say? What was I saying? Oh, what did I say? What was I saying? So what I'm saying is, like, you know how some women, like, they take up for their man. They say that I'm a ride or die. They will say, I love my man unconditionally. I would do anything for him. We are, however relationships progress, or however, whatever type of relationship you have is the one that you, I guess, desire. And it's all the time, it doesn't always turn out to be that way. But so what I'm saying is like, why I stress the fact, and this is what I wanted to say before I got off the point. I'm back now. I don't think it's hurtful or harmful. I think it's much more easier and logical and smart and more intelligent to at least consider a relationship after 6 months. These relationships have stages, right? Like if you're speaking to a guy, getting to know him within a month, and you don't go on a date, I don't want to talk to you. I'm just serious. Some women tolerate that. Like, oh nah, okay. So if he's overseas or if he's busy in and out of town, if y'all talk every day, okay. Like, listen, like, and I'm saying, like, men would do the most stupidest things and dumbest things to win power over you, to dominate you, to control you, to make you feel inferior. I'm not saying that I haven't got played. Like, I haven't got played in a way like, well, I'll be embarrassed or humiliated. I got embarrassed and played as to where I went into a rage and scared the shit out of them. Like, you fucking with the wrong one. Excuse my language. Like, I'm serious. Like, don't play with me. Like, I didn't give you any reason for you to play with me, but you insisted on playing with me. And at the end, I win, they lose. I'm a witch. I'm this. I'm evil. That's the point. But what I'm saying to the women, the future woman that wants to get into a relationship and would like to start a relationship and want to consider a relationship, right? Don't get into the habit of dating to think that you're meeting the one. That's what messes up. Dating is supposed to be fun. It's not fun anymore. This the reason why it's not fun anymore, because women and men in these days and times have too much of a high expectation of one another. So because they believe in gender roles, they expect those gender roles to be played out in a certain way at a certain pace. Like, it's okay for you to wait at least 2 years to commit to someone. In that time period, in that time frame, it will give you all the indication that you need to know if you want to move forward or not. You should still have your male friends, ladies. You should still have your hobbies, your interests, your own personal little things that makes you happy. The man that you are dating, he should at least, after 6 months, okay, you tying up. I'm like, oh, what are we doing right now? And I don't ask men, what are we doing? Where are we going? It just happened naturally. We'll talk about it because I don't want to put him on notice too soon. And that's what women, we tend to do, like put men on notice a little bit too soon with these questions. Like, so where we going with this? What are we? What do you want? No, I don't do none of those things. Right? I let things develop naturally. And then I'm like, oh, we get serious. We've been spending a lot of time together. Uh, do you see us going anywhere in the future? Or do you want us to go anywhere and make it a little bit more progress and get to know each other a little bit further and more, a little bit personal? Scratch the surface and start going beneath the surface, right? Because anyone that you're with, it's hard. A lot of people have surface relationships, and that's not good. They don't want to go deep into a relationship and an emotional relationship, which is hard for some people. It's hard for me. I don't just don't get into a relationship with anyone or fall in love with someone. I mean, I may fall in love for 3 days. I'm like, oh shit, he showed me he's an asshole. I'm out of love. Thank you. That's all it takes is for you to be an asshole in a way where, like, I don't trust you. I don't feel safe. You're not compatible. We may have connections and chemistry, but I don't feel safe with you because you showed me that you revealed your little hand a little bit too soon. The men I have been meeting within 2 weeks to a month, they show who they are. They show their true colors. They show that they are incapable of making me feel as if I will be safe with them. Within 2 weeks, One guy was like, yo, I'm looking for a girl I want to settle down with. This is 2 weeks. I was like, no, no, no. What he said, I'm looking for a companion. I was like, really? I was like, oh, okay. A companion is good. Come to find out, he wanted a relationship. I said, I don't want a relationship. I don't, you're not, you're cheap. You don't have no money. And I said it like this because this was the time for him to know that he gave me every indication that he didn't have no money. And it's not about money. Like, you need money to find love, right? We was just cool. He was cheap. He was a homebody. He didn't do nothing. He went to work, came home. That's it. You have no ambition. But this is not what I told him right then and there. It was leading up to it. I was like, no, I don't want no relationship. A companion would be good, but I don't want to be a companion because you know what? You have to have money to have companionship. Like, I'm just not going to sit up in any man face. I don't care who he is, how nice he is, how good looking he is, how sweet he is, how loving he is, how intelligent he is, how good of a man that people would say he is. I'm not settling at all for no stingy man and no cheap man. That right there is my boundaries. That right there will make me lose all type of interest. And that's my personal problem. And I don't want to make it anybody else's. I'm not saying that women have to some women tolerate more than I can, and some women tolerate less than I can. That's all I'm saying. But it's nothing wrong with a woman at least trying to, these days and times in this era, that you can take a little time to, at least before you jump into a relationship. I feel like when you jump into a relationship too soon, you become ugly, you lose your sexiness, you're not attractive anymore, you're not beautiful no more. And that could be me personally speaking. Or how I view it is, oh, this man to take all my beauty away, this man to take all my sexiness away, this man would take all my personality away, my bubbliness away, or all the that I stand for away. That's not going to happen. So 2 years is enough time for you to say, well, let's tie this up. Let's tie up loose ends. But you have to know who you're tying up loose ends with. Because in that length of time, 6 months to a year, at least, and I'll leave off with this, these are not demands that I am making. These are just certain things that, and it's not even a requirement. But if you develop like a friendship with a man and he's your best friend, if you're going to marry your best friend, then your best friend should know you, you know your ways, what you like, what you don't like. The perfect man for me is the Jolly Green Giant, if you don't already know. The Jolly Green Giant is the one that stand out. Everyone is looking at him. People wondering, why did I take interest in the Jolly Green Giant? Because why? He's a Jolly Green Giant. He don't look like everyone else. He don't act like everyone else. He's just the Jolly Green Giant. That's the perfect man for me. The Jolly Green Giant is the one that will become my best friend and the one that will understand me and my desires and my wants. Like my best friend, like even if it's a woman, I'm not talking about like sexually. I just want to clear that up. Like if I have a best friend and I know, and I don't know, I haven't been a good friend for the last 100 years. I'm not going to take the responsibility all on my own, but it works both ways. So like let's say like lasagna. I know that lasagna likes certain things, and as her best friend, I know what she like. I'm not going to get lasagna what she don't like. I'm going to get her what she like. So if lasagna say, well, Bronx, yo, I love I'm just making example because this is not nothing that I'm revealing. So if Lasagna say something like, yo, Bronx, and because we known each other for a while, like we're best friends. So I know her. So if she say, yo, Bronx, you know what I like, I'm expecting. I know you're gonna get me a beautiful gift. I'm like, I'm gonna get you a beautiful gift because I know you like beautiful gifts. I get her beautiful gift. Say, oh well, I got her like some diamond earrings. I got it for her because I know that she liked diamond earrings and that she won't return them to me because they are what what is it, costume jewelry, right? I wasn't short in my friend like that. I wouldn't shit on my friend like that. We know what each other like, so we should be not disappointed. I wouldn't be disappointed in her gift, and she wouldn't be disappointed in my gifts because we know each other. So, like, if I'm with a guy, he want to be my best friend. He has to know what I like and how I like it. I have to know what he like and how he like it. We have to know each other from the angle and from the point of like, listen, we're best friends. We know each other. We love each other. We're madly in love. We relate to each other. We made a super duper connection, emotional connection, sexual connection. intellectual connection. So, we moving forward. Now we saying that, listen, we don't want to get married to prove our commitment to one another, but we can do something or give something to one another that we may like, and it proves and establishes our commitment to one another. So let's get something like a best friend ring, but this best friend ring symbolizes our commitment, right? So nobody would know why I have this ring on my finger, or why I'm wearing it on the finger that I'm wearing it on, the engagement finger. So even if it's a best friend ring, I would feel like my best friend, my husband, not even like, all right, ex the husband, my best friend, my partner, the one I want to spend the rest of my life with, the one I'm going to commit to. So my best friend would have to know that to get me something that I would like and I would appreciate, just don't get me no secondhand bullshit, because I'm not going to be too happy with it. The thought, they said the thought that count. I don't believe in that. Lasagna said right. I'm serious, like, so with the guy, he would have to know what I like. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, let me stop beating around the bush. If I was to marry someone, and this is the one I say, this is for me, this is the guy I want to marry, we're going to make things right, he will have to know that I am materialistic in a way that if you get your fiance wife something, I'm just using an excuse. I said the best friend because as the best friend, he should know what I like and he should know what not to give me. Just don't give me anything. He should know that in order for you to ask me, and I'm just going off, go off, taking it a little bit further and trying to relate to the audience. And now, if he proposed to me, my best friend decide that he want to propose to me with a ring. That ring will have to be something that we talked about. That ring will have to be something that he have an idea of what I like. I will have to have shown him that, yeah, that's the ring I would like for you to propose with, something similar to it, something of the sort. It don't have to be the exact ring, but just know that my taste and my style. You just can't propose to me with anything. I know some women may like, oh well, how could you be so controlling? It's not me being controlling, it's just me knowing what I like and what I want. I don't feel like I should have to, excuse me, take uh anything second choice. I'm not saying that, no, or you have to get the most expensive ring, but these are just, I feel like these are things that should be talked about in the beginning, right? Some men propose to women and they never talked about marriage. But in order for him to propose to me, that conversation would have had to have been excuse me, about us getting married. We would have to talked about, like, oh yeah, we could get married, but if we don't talk about it at all, and he proposed to me and he don't know my feelings about marriage, then he's going to get his feelings hurt, right? Because I tell guys now, I don't want to get married. I don't want a relationship. I don't want no commitment. Not right now. We friends. If you were to be my friend, friends are, you'll like me much better as a friend, at slow and steady pace, than trying to jump into the relationship with me. And that's what I mean, like with women getting into relationships. I think it's best suits if speak on what you want, let the guy know how you feel and what you want. Don't be scared or try to seem or appear like you are difficult because you are expressing your thoughts and feelings, right? The guy that you are with should know what you like and know what you want. Just like the guy that I may be with for eternity should know that, no, I don't want to get married. Then he don't have no reason to ask to marry me, because he should feel the same way too. But so if I don't want to get married, he has it in his plans to get married, then we're not compatible. But if you do want to marry me and we talk and we fun and we know each other and we respect one another and we understand one another, like, that's just like me. If he likes a certain type of thing, like if he don't like Jordans, I'm not going to buy him Jordans just to say, oh, I bought you a pair of Jordans. If I know that he likes a certain type of name brand and that he wanted for a holiday, I'm going to get it for him. I'm not going to get him nothing other than what he likes. All right, cooking is different. Like, okay, I'm not going to cook something that he don't like. I'll put it like that. I will only cook stuff that you like and will enjoy, or if you open to trying something new. So as far as the ring, goes, it's like, okay, if you buy me the ring that I told you that I will want, I will marry you. It will have to be within a certain price range within our budget. That's it. And the other little secrets that we share between ourselves is that's just that. I'm just giving an example of how women should speak up for what they want, even in relationships. It doesn't have to, I'm material. I'm not afraid to say that I'm materialistic. I am. And not in a way that I make other people feel like shit. I like things my way. I like nice stuff. I like what I like. I try to at least appear that way when I meet people and they should appear that way too. You should take pride in how you look. But it doesn't hurt to always speak up for what you want as women, right? Because men don't think women have the what is it called, the mentality, or even have the makings of making a decision or choice on her own. Men look at women and view women as emotional, and then men think themselves that they are logical, and they are not logical by any stretch of the imagination, especially when you don't want to get to know a woman, especially when you get upset when someone say that you lack emotional intelligence, which emotional intelligence only thing it implies is that you lack empathy, that you lack understanding. You can't put yourself in a position to understand the woman that's coming to you with her problems. And I'll leave it like this. These men these days, I'm not gonna I mean when I say these men these days, they need to fight for your love. You shouldn't just give it to them. They need to earn it, and they need to earn it over a 2 year period if they really want you and need you in their life, not for their own selfish reasons, not just to make you a slave, to clean up their house and cook their meals, or just be there to, when they need a shoulder to cry on. Because if women don't know, um, study shows that when women become eternally ill, men leave. And that's the type of man that you should have in mind when you want to get into a relationship. Would he leave me if I become terminally ill? You don't have to be terminally ill to know. You would know his certain characteristics, the discussions that you have, the topics that you discuss, his ways, his characteristics, his behavior, his outlook, his perspective on life, his insights on things. That's how you would know. I'm not saying that we know each other 100% of the time. No, we don't. But getting to know them over the 2 year period would give you all clues whether you want to be with that person or not. And that's how I take it right now. 2 years, no, and I'm not giving in before 2 years. And I hope the women that want to find love find the love that they want and desire, but they do it intelligently. Let me see how long we've been on here. Let me see. I think it's time for us to close out. 57 minutes? Okay. Look at the comments jumped up. I didn't even oh look at that shit right there. It's not popping up right. The comments just hey, I said hi to Jam Jam. Yours truly was listening. Thank you, listeners. I appreciate you listening for 57 minutes. So I just did a test run. I don't know how long the comments was up there, but I could see everyone clearly. But I would like to say thank you to everyone for listening to my insight and my perspective. I hope to do this live late at night to gather a more larger crowd, but that's just me being consistent and being dedicated to my work. So hopefully we'll see each other soon, and I want everyone to have a beautiful Monday afternoon, and we'll see each other soon. And thank you for listening to my insight and my perspective. Have a good day.